You might want to be a little bit careful. I don't know if the airport knows this, but this is actually a danger. That'll actually trip you right here. Here's where it's on Terminal E. Of a passenger pickup. You walk right past there, you're gonna get a trip on it. Not very safe at all. I almost tripped on it myself. That could have been $1 million lawsuit. Here's Clear Plus right here. Okay, so what Clear Plus basically is they allow you to keep your shoes on. They also do a fingerprint, so you just do the fingerprint to make sure you're not like with Al-Qaeda or whatever. And well, they're just basically making sure that you know, all your stuff goes. So they probably have like a ticket. So that you do the fingerprint, they make sure you keep your shoes on, and then they let you pass a little bit quicker than TSA pre-TSA is what they call it. So it just gets you through quicker. And they just verify that you're an American citizen, things like that, and you have your ticket. So, you know, you get through quicker. That's what he told me. So Clear Plus just gets you through quicker. Costs a little extra though. Oh, you can always return cards and pay extra for Clear Plus. Right, Adam? Okay, just to let you know, they do have a courtesy phone here at the airport. So you can get in touch with fire, ambulance, or any first responders, airport information here, and paging lost and found. So I'm gonna see if it actually works. Okay, yeah, it does have a dial tone. Clearly hear the dial tone on it right here. Here we go. So you can hear the dial tone, so it does work here. So with me, when I pick up the phones, they work. So it looks like Clear Plus is actually working because security checkpoint here is kind of empty. So everyone's taking the Clear Plus. Scored a double right here. Have you ever done that? 1 and 2. Kind of push down on both of them because it's a braking system.
Hello, this is Deltone. The city of Dallas. We're proud of our city and everything it has to offer. You'll love our restaurants, our lively arts and culture scene, and some of the best shopping options in the world. DFW.
So you can always hear that kind of jingle jangle. It's like the guys that walk around New York City during the Sabbath and they go, "Holy, gotta take my jewelry to the jewelry store." Ooh, with that funny hat.
Don't forget the best of both worlds here in Fort Worth, an unexpected city.
That's right there where Clear is right here. Everyone goes to Clear. Here's their information thing, and here's their advertisement for TSA. Be there at your best. TSA pre-check. This is what you look like when you're going through a TSA pre-check, getting ready to climb a mountain. Be there and be best. Make sure all your belongings are in a clear plastic bag and you're not wearing shoes. And every once in a while, you got to get the hot beefsteak. Looks like a pretty good one. Love my dad, yes, I love my dad. I love my dad, yes. Singing the Sun Kill Moon song, I love my dad. He had an 8th grade education, dropped out. Never even when I get home, he didn't give me any headlock. Yeah, hit the ground like Tyson. Here's a pound on pan. It's my dad. All right, beef stick. I love my dad. I love my dad. Yeah. I love my dad. I love my dad. I love my dad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My dad grew up and got baptized when he He was 12 years old. Got himself a case of polio. Hadn't got his lungs yet, but when it does, he'll surely die. But he's a polio survivor, looking up at the sky, asking God why, oh why. I love my dad. He's from the Vietnam generation. I love my dad. I love my dad. Missed it. It was the right, not the left. Went by Discount Tire. They looked at the left one. It was actually the right one. So he just didn't look at the right one. I figured, rolly roll roll. It's a little slick. Always keep your hands clean. But I figured he'd look at both of them. Rolly roll roll. I figured he'd look at both of them. But, oh man. So he found that one little piece that was in the left one. They took it out and submerged it and said it was okay. I don't think they would have switched the two. I hope not. It wouldn't make any sense for them to do that. So he just didn't check the right one. And that clicking noise was coming from the right one. So whatever it was, I think I know what it was. There's like the little flat piece of metal that you can pick up. It almost looks like a, almost looks kind of like a razor blade. And that's the one, yeah, it's a little slick right now because I got the antibacterial soap on, or the hand sanitizer. Anyway, we were able to, don't worry about it, we were able to hop out and fix her up in a jib. We're gonna take her by Discount Tires tomorrow morning, probably. We might skip the hike, I might not, it's not that big of a deal. But they were able to look at the other one, so I'll have to show the one they missed. There's Fort Worth, where they keep the good people in, and they keep the bad people out. Fort Worth. All right, so when you see that, that means Donut City. It means go to Krispy Kreme and get yourself some donuts. Kick back in your recliner and watch my show. And if you're from the boomer generation, just sit back and die. No, I'm just joking. I'm not that cruel. People think I'm that cruel, but nah, I know the boomer generation's got to keep on going. And who cares about Generation X? It cares about their social security, you know, as long as the boomer generation goes out okay. Now, they can go out kicking and screaming, or they can find a really good hospice, but some of them are already looking into that, and some of them got another 10 years before it'll hit them. Some maybe 15, and very few 20. There's very few boomer generations that got 22 decades left. They're working on their last decade, so. Generation X, they got about 4 decades left. All right, sweetie, don't worry. We got you some cat food. Don't panic. You're only gonna get fatter. But it's okay. Some kitties look forward to it. I don't blame you. Might as well have a master that makes you kind of fatter. So I gotta put my Discount Tire reminder. All right, kitty. Then we gotta work on, well, let me get a few more days for the dialogue for Skinny Pete and Friends finalization. I shouldn't even put that note card up. Yeah. Let me, Let me see. I might come up with something. I got a pretty good note card. I'll regurgitate a note card. I shouldn't actually put this note card up because I didn't follow it like religiously. But sorry, I went to Discount Tire today. I thought it was the left one. It turned out to be the right one. That's why it was making that noise. I can't believe they didn't check that. Oh well. They did check the left one. Anyway, we're gonna finish up this note card for Skinny Pete and Friends. I told someone about it. They said it was a good idea. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do there. There's Kitty. And then we'll get Kitty this cat food and we'll vlog Skinny Pete and Friend later. Or Skinny Pete and Friends teleplay. Which is Better Call Saul sequel. You ever seen the AMC Better Call Saul? This is the sequel to this part right here. Skinny Pete and Friends. All right, so Kitty got his good food, and then I'll show you my. So what we're doing is kind of, this is like very cheap. This is basically a little bit over $1. You can get these for like $2 usually, sometimes $3. This is, you know, 50 cents or something, and then this is 37 cents. So we're looking at $1.37 plus this, $2. That no more than $4 in this meal right here. Then I always add one good banana to it. I'm gonna be doing my banana nut bread thing coming up here pretty soon. So I am gonna be giving my recipe on banana nut bread. I'll be making some banana nut bread, and I might be offering it to people too. Okay. So we put the banana last. Put this banana in there. The banana goes in last. First, we want to get the water going, and I'll just go from there with the spinach, eventually adding chopped onion, Tuna Creation ranch. Total calorie count on this is probably about 370 plus 100, which is 470, plus this 500 plus the banana, 510 or so on the calorie count. Okay, so we will be losing weight, and we're going to show you how to do that. All right, now for your ramen, you want to use 2 cups. Okay, but because we're adding spinach and we're adding onion, we're going to do a total of 1, 2, and 3.5. So almost 4. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and start the boil because we want to add everything after boiling. First, we cut the onion. Wearing my Batman shirt tonight, and we're just doing basic with just chopping onions like this into squares. We're gonna add this on top of the spinach once it starts boiling. So just basically just kind of slicing the onion like this. And right here. All right, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Setting this aside while waiting for this to boil. We're probably gonna add the rest of this bag here. Then we'll be adding this after it starts boiling. And then last, Tuna Creation ranch, total of 70 calories, the lower end calorie. Then the banana. All right, throwing that down into the boil. And that should be good too, just good 2 good scoops. Save the rest for later. All right. Move this out here. Boy, those are old. The steam is good though. Here. Rolling this one right here. I mean the film camera rolling. There we go. We are rolling. There we go. Gotta go ahead and open this one up. Take this packet out here. Gonna follow the camera and the packet right into there. So let that boil for about 3 minutes. 2 more minutes on the boil. We're gonna go ahead and add the top on the lid on it right there. Don't worry, it's got a little pressure release hole right there. So release some pressure there. And we've got about another minute left. And we'll go ahead and start stirring it up and add the Tuna Creation. So we are gonna add this second, not quite yet. First, we're gonna add the Tuna Creation, then we'll add the chili flavor, okay? and a sticky one. And whatever left over, Kitty gets. All right, Kitty? Well, you want to smell it? Come into the shot. You gotta go through the curtain. And that would be 3 minutes. Already turn the timer off. Come on, Kitty. Get into the shot. You want to smell it? You want to smell it? Come on. Get into the shot. Come on. I'll just put it down there. See what he does. You gotta be brave and get into the. There, Star Kitty. There's my film Kitty. All right, now that I got you in here, now we're gonna put this right here. Good job, Kitty. You're very good. Training you for Hollywood. It's not just me that's gonna be famous, but Edmund's gonna be famous too. Edmund the cat. All right, Kitty. Because I'm going with Edmund for sure. He is my friend. And he's loyal, even though he scratches. That's okay, Kitty. Let's try it this way. Got a little bit of snack right here. There we go. Probably gonna hold off one more day on Skinny Pete's final thing, but anyway. All right. So let's go ahead and get a fork right here. Gonna stir this all up right here with the spinach and everything. Finally, I'm gonna return to the heat. And right there. There. Make sure we get a little piece on it. And just stir right here. And we're gonna let this cook for just a little bit longer. Put this on here. And oh, one more thing. Don't forget banana. Banana's actually good because they have electrolytes on them. Now what I'm going to do with this remaining part of this is I'm going to put a little bit in the banana and give it a taste. See how good it is there. There's part of the banana. I'm just going to kind of give you all an idea of the taste on it. See the banana right there. That's good. Really good. Now we're going to cut the banana. You can just use a fork if you'd like. Now remember, in my banana nut one, you can actually use a fork just to crush the banana. But in this, we're actually using the banana as kind of a serving thing. It's also for style and look and texture. And there we go. Go ahead and add banana, see if banana sticks. Banana kind of sticks, but not too much. I'm going to stir. Now we're going to do one more banana. Right here. You ever see Woody Allen's Bananas? You want to rewatch that one. Be nice if they show that one for free. Woo, Rolly back there. Rolly just means things are on a roll. Kind of like a comedian on a roll. I call it Rolly. Just something that I do. I'm cutting with my left hand to learn some more ambidextrous English major. Got most of that right there. All right. There we go. More banana right there. Double the banana. Go down to low, and we'll get on the heat. All right. Next we'll watch a movie and slam that down my throat, and y'all have a good night. Kitty's doing fine. We'll get to Skinny Pete and friends a little bit later. So there's a saying, you know, eat your soup like a man. In the kingdom of heaven, we are all children. If you go out a man, you'll burn in hell, because you can only enter heaven like a child. So the adult is burned away, and only the child enters into the kingdom of heaven. So you can only eat your soup like a man-child. You have a good night, you hear? And welcome to the Please Subscribe show.